ऑफिस में बैठ के you cannot learn how a farm works.
And people वाला मैटर को आप कैसे हैंडल करते हो? As per you, what is sustainability of business? पर ये एक बात मैं ऑडियंस को बोलना चाहूँगा, अगर आपका डैड का बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस है, हज़ारों करोड़ का है, और आपको मिल गया है, उसका मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि बस आप भी हज़ारों करोड़ का बिजनेस हज़ारों करोड़ ही रख दोगे. Can you give our audience, if any of our audience, कोई भी हमारे ऑडियंस में से कोई भी अपना पैशन को इस एग्रीगेरियन बिजनेस में लाना चाहता है, ये any form of aggregation, specifically this tea business, can you tell us 5-step process how the person can come into it? If you are not able to take risk, if you are not able to handle risk, you shouldn't enter business, right?
One of the big reasons for the war was to break the monopoly which the Chinese had on tea.
Okay.
So he went into China and managed to successfully smuggle 20,000 bushes into India.
That was a massive earthquake.
Yes.
करीबन 20,000 लोग
approximately.
In this whole journey, in this change of era from your great grandfather to you, what type of transitions you have heard about and आप जो खुद feel कर रहे हो और आप खुद भी ला रहे हो ये business में? आपने कब ये decide किया you will be joining the family business?
So it's been 10 years. 10 साल हो गए. You know, like the discussion we were having earlier, my parents were very supportive. I wanted to do something completely different, and they supported me through that journey. And then,
What you wanted to do?
So I grew up playing golf.
Okay.
And I actually wanted to take up golf professionally. I was lucky enough, my dad was a member of the golf club. Both my mom and dad pushed me and, you know, allowed me to pursue that towards some sort of serious degree. I got to go to America on a scholarship, golf khela. And I came back from America thinking I will play seriously. But then I realized that, okay, you know, might not be the right choice when it comes to having a career or making money or something like that.
Why you felt that?
So, you know, again, I've been lucky that a lot of the best players of India were from my time. I've grown up, they're my colleagues. A lot of them are my good friends. I realized I was not at that level. And if I was not at that level, Indian sport, again, the money is growing. But it was
top HK.
Exactly. And you know, I realized that after a point, I don't think I can make a living on it. Or it was a conscious decision. I just realized that this might not be for me.
ये कौन सी एज में हुआ आपने ये डिसीजन लिया?
23, 24.
आपका ग्रेजुएशन हो चुका था?
Graduation हो चुका था. I came back. I looked at it for 1.5, 2 years. My parents again were supportive कि तुमको जो करना है, you know, go ahead. We're here. But then I realized that it was just not for me at that time. And I ended up joining my dad.
आप थोड़ा बताओगे आपके एजुकेशनल जर्नी कैसे चला?
So schooling was in Calcutta.
ठीक.
I went to La Martiniere. From there, I went to 2 universities in America. Belmont Abbey College for 2 years. And then वहाँ से I transferred to University of Texas at Dallas. Graduated from there. Did my business management. But primarily goal was to play college golf, जो in America में is a very big thing. And I was lucky I got a scholarship. So I went and did that. And then I came back to India in 2010, thinking I'll take it up professionally. So I didn't turn professional, but I played the amateur circuit, जो professional के नीचे होता है, for a couple of years. And then, you know, I saw the scenario, who's making money. Some of my friends even today are the top golfers. So unse baat kiya. Obviously it's a tough, every sport is a tough journey. You know, we only look at the top and say look at how well they're doing. We're not looking at the struggle they've gone through. So then I realized that, okay, you know, it's not at 23, 24. I was turning 20, I think 25. It's like maybe it's not for me, and I should look at something else. So dad was looking at interesting things. He was also on this phase that he wanted somebody to come and join. I have a sister. So then I said, okay, you know, why don't I try? And eventually I joined. some things were, I was, you know, it was an interesting journey. Father son का family business में होता रहता है. But I think the move which 9 years ago in 2016 is when Upasana, who's my wife, and me moved here. That was a very big changing point in our lives. We moved to the estate, and primarily goal was to learn and experience how it is to run a tea estate, and how do I make tea. Office में बैठ के you cannot learn how a farm works.
Agreed.
And that is something which my dad told me for a few years. But obviously, you know, you in the world of Excel and computers, you think Excel sheet में आप सब
कुछ
plan
हो
कर
जाएगा.
लोगे and सब चल जाएगा.
लेबर को भी आप हैंडल कर लोगे,
हाँ,
सब कुछ हैंडल
हाँ.
हो जाएगा.
So there were very interesting things I experienced and learned when I moved here. And see, that's the wisdom the older generation brings. Now, as the new generation, we don't want to agree with them because you want to make your own path. So that was my story as well. So my dad always told me that spend time in a tea garden. And I used to say, you know, I used to come here, I used to work, and then I used to live the city life. But and my dad grew up in Darjeeling, so he lived on the tea estates. So he knew how it works. So in 2016, when I moved here, I saw a lot of interesting things. I saw a lot of difficulties which we are going through, but I also saw some opportunities. And you know, over the years, 9 years now, things have changed a lot, and we are in a better position than we started.
अगर सोचिए एनी न्यू किड, राइट, कोई स्कूल गोइंग किड है अभी, वो जो सुन रहा है और वो कभी ना कभी टी बिजनेस में आना चाहता है, सपोज, कौन सा स्किल सेट होना चाहिए उसमें?
See, I think Pehla is you have to understand farming. You know, a lot of things, yes, education is very important. But when we're children or in college also, we're not taking education as seriously, or we're not understanding. पहले पेरेंट्स बोलते थे कि पढ़ना है, अच्छा करना है, तो पढ़ते थे और अच्छा करते थे. But I think it's important to understand कि फ्यूचर में आपको करना क्या है. And you know, you put your focus and energy on that. Now, once you understand that, like for me, I had not studied agriculture. So I had to come and first understand agriculture. And I only understood that on the job. There are a lot of delicate nuances which chai mein hota hai, which I only understand once I was here.
फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल जैसे
So how we taste, or like, you know, there are processes which change because of changing weather. Sunny now, half an hour mein it can rain. The process will change slightly because of that, or your tea quality will change slightly because of that. So these are things you only experience. Now, sitting in the office, you know, you're sitting there and you're getting a report. You don't know if it was hot, you don't know if it was cold, you don't know कि आधी घंटा बीच में बारिश हो गया. Whereas when you're on the job, you're learning all those things. So I think that is, see, it's every day you have to constantly learn. I don't think any tea garden guy who's much senior to me can also tell you that they know everything about tea, because हर area, हर soil conditions, हर weather conditions कुछ अलग होता है. And you know, that's the interesting part, that you can do a lot of different things with the same kind of leaf. Like यही leaf से we make white tea, green tea, black tea, oolong tea. Not many people know that कि आप वही पत्ता से ग्रीन भी बनाते हो, ब्लैक भी बनाते हो.
तो वन ऑफ द कोर स्किल सेट अ पर्सन शुड बी अ डेडिकेशन टू वर्क ऑन द फील्ड, मतलब ग्राउंड में काम करने का,
Yes, to understand
एग्रीकल्चर को समझने का, ये उससे अगर पैशन जुड़ा हुआ है, फिर नेक्स्ट पार्ट आता है कि आप आगे कैसे,
आप कोई भी प्रोडक्ट, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड योर प्रोडक्ट डीपली.
इंडियन ब्यूरोक्रेटिक सिस्टम बोलिए या इंडियन बिजनेस इकोसिस्टम अभी जो है, क्या एक न्यू प्लेयर को क्योंकि ये एक बड़ा स्केल का प्लांटेशन प्रोजेक्ट होता है, राइट, आपका ही जो एरिया ऑफ प्लांटेशन एज यू आर मेंशनिंग कि करीबन 400 एकड़, राइट, 500 एकड़, आई एम सॉरी, सो 500 एकड़ स्पेस लेके एक पूरा सेटअप है. तो अब वैसा सेटअप या माइक्रो स्केल में भी करने जाएगा तो कहीं ना कहीं एटलीस्ट उसका 1/10 तो लगेगा ही लगेगा, आई बिलीव.
Yeah. So I think, you know, Pehla, if you're getting into the industry, the first thing is to understand your market. India is a predominantly CTC या दूध चाय वाला market. There are smaller emerging markets. You know, tier 2, tier 3 cities, and now people are focusing on that. पहले होता था brands would look at tier 1. Now, if you see the big brands, they're looking at tier 2, tier 3 cities because that's where the consumption and the growth is also happening. So I think to get into this business, you have to first understand what tea you're making and what your consumer wants. There's no point making a product which your consumer doesn't want. Today, I cannot say that I'm making the best teas, and if nobody wants to drink it, what is the point of making this best tea and making the effort? And that is something which, you know, we've learned a lot of times, and that's how the old generation used to, like a lot of people used to think, I'm making very good teas. But if I'm not being able to sell these teas, ab bana ke kya kar rahe ho uske sath? So that is why we got into doing flavored teas or what we call blends. Because the emerging market now is people want flavors, they want blends, they want something different. They are not. There are very few youngsters who are saying, I'm going to have, you know, what we call black tea without milk. I'm going to have a cup of black tea. I'm not saying there aren't, but there are more people today saying, I'm going to have a tea which is flavored. So, you know, you talk about jasmine tea, or you talk about orange flavored tea, or lemon honey, or ginger. These things are trending. And even we've had to learn that हम लोग black tea, green tea बना रहे हैं, but the market is moving towards these mint flavored teas or something like that. So we've also had to kind of switch our model and
मार्केट
say
ऑब्जर्व करके रखना इज द मोस्ट
Very
इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग.
very
आपको
important.
अगर ये बिजनेस या कोई भी बिजनेस
कोई भी business. आप देखिए, that's what the big brands do.
Right.
How do they have the pulse of the market, right? They launch a product, they understand, they see what's successful, and they can quickly adapt, and that's why they're becoming big. If you're not being able to adapt and you're not being able to launch and you're rigid in that system, वो नहीं चलेगा.
सो ये क्वेश्चन आ रहा है मेरे दिमाग में. आप जिस समय ये बिजनेस में एंटर करोगे बोल के सोचा, राइट? सो इट्स समवेयर अराउंड हाउ मेनी इयर्स अगो?
So about 10 years, 10, 11 years हो गए.
So Surya 10 years ago and Surya now, what's the difference?
Oh, there's been a... So whatever I've told you पहले ना, like when we started, we used to think कि black tea बनाएंगे, green tea बनाएंगे, बिकेगा. अच्छा बनाएंगे.
जो
बिकेगा.
करेंगे वही करे, वही चलेगा.
And that's what the old legacy businesses were. The family business was to make tea in large quantities and sell to traders, sell to larger brands, and all of that. But I had to quickly learn that, okay, we are one located in a tourist location. There are people who are coming here to roam around. Tea gardens are beautiful. Let's utilize the beauty of that to get people to visit. And you know, you will see people walking around. A lot of these people are coming, घूमने आ रहे हैं. They're coming to a tea plantation. They're coming to take photos. This becomes a captive audience. Once they're here and they understand your product and they see your teas, they can become an audience. And that is how this whole thing came about, that we should do tours, we should do... So, you know, it's just a learning process. So I would say in 10 years, I've learned a lot. Obviously made a lot of mistakes. When we started,
Such
you know,
as?
like some decisions. We were going in one direction. We thought it would be successful. वो नहीं होता है, so we had to change our directions. What I was saying with adaptability. You cannot always feel कि आप सही हो. And you know, like the older people will give you some wisdom. You don't want to agree with that wisdom because you want to learn. You have your own journey. So all of that, I think I mean, the learning has been amazing, and facing hardships as well. How do you face, you know, like last year we had the worst drought we've ever had in 70 years. So it was I was very tensed about it. You know, there was no production for 1.5 months. We made very less quantity of tea. We've never done that. इतना कम कभी नहीं बनाया है. There's obviously a certain amount of money we need to make to keep the tea garden going. So, but then we looked at it as an opportunity, saying, okay, leaf is less. Let's focus on using that leaf to make very high quality teas, and looking at newer markets which will buy this high quality tea.
Premium market.
Premium market.
They can pay that premium price.
Yes, and that is why, you know, there is a market, like I said earlier.
How
there's a
you
market for
identified this premium?
So, you know, I looked at, nowadays with social media, there's stuff available online. It's very easy to see new emerging brands, what people around the world are doing, what teas they're buying, what are the market trends. The bigger companies are getting into a certain kind of tea for a reason, like white tea. Very few people know about white tea.
I don't know. Can you tell me a bit about?
White tea is the toughest leaf to pluck, and it's the least processed, one of the least processed teas. It's a very, very light tea, healthy because it's least processed. but it has no strength. It gained a lot of popularity, one because it's light,
Achha.
so it tastes a lot like flavored water. Two, it's got a lot of health benefits which come from the tea plant, so it is a healthy tea. It became a big trend. Like people who were knowledgeable, they started buying. Now it's very expensive because we need a lot of labor to pluck that.
वो क्या प्लांट के ऊपर पोर्शन
सबसे
होता है?
नया जो बड आता है
एकदम ऊपर
या
में, टॉप में?
यस,
हाँ।
या बड एंड वन लीफ,
अच्छा,
उसको तोड़ना पड़ता है.
ठीक.
And उसका weight कुछ नहीं होता है. So if a plucker in an average day plucks anywhere between 15 to 20 kgs,
हाँ.
white के लिए sometimes we pluck only 1 kg.
पूरे दिन में?
पूरे दिन में.
और एक दिन में एक प्लकर कितना आवर्स एंगेज होता
8 hours they work. So 8 घंटा में आप 1 kg पत्ती तोड़े, and in standard or in average we say 1 kg of leaf makes us anywhere between 240 to 250 grams of tea. So 24-25% is our recovery.
8 hours में let's say 250 grams of tea
Made tea बनता है for white.
final product.
That is why white is so expensive. Now, if you understand that, now that I've told you that, आप white tea को अलग नजरिए से देखेंगे.
Right? I guess
Whereas-
audience भी अलग नजरिए
हाँ.
से ही देखेंगे.
Whereas if you don't know that, the first thing is why is white tea so expensive? You know, so these are things which once people understand, it becomes a thing, and that's what we realized that okay, now that there are people who buy, there are markets, there are traders, there are companies. So we looked at identifying these guys and said okay, let's try and sample and say that okay, there is Kangra tea which is forgotten. There are very few people who know about it. There are the same plants which the British brought in here.
The origination is of the same time, right? When the Darjeeling tea
Yes.
started.
Similar time, maybe 5-10 years up and down, but similar times.
टाइमलाइन अगर देखा जाए, टाइम स्लैब देखा जाए, सेम है.
हाँ.
बट पूरा देश को पता है दार्जिलिंग टी के बारे में, असम टी के बारे में.
Kangra tea के बारे में people don't know, and that is because of that earthquake. So it is changing. See, that's the thing. You know, it's not only me. There are few other brands here. We're all putting in hard work to get first the Kangra tea name out. Once that's there, then you get the brand name out as well.
Okay, so primary objective is ki Kangra tea, then the different brands who are.
Yeah, if you look at, you know, I mean, I look at it as a broader spectrum that Kangra made total production ranges between 8 lakh to 10 lakh kilos.
In a year.
In a year, in the whole valley.
Right.
In Assam, one tea garden makes 8 lakh to 10 lakh kilos.
In a year.
मैंने छोटा garden makes that
कर
kind
देगा.
of quantity.
वहाँ yield ज़्यादा है, यहाँ
वहाँ
yield कम
yield ज़्यादा है,
अच्छा.
and plus CTC बनाते हैं.
yield ज़्यादा होने का कारण क्या होता है?
So the Assam plant is a higher yielding plant. The Chinese plant is a lower yielding plant. So that is the
अच्छा.
primary reason. And Chinese plant से CTC generally नहीं बनता है.
तो असम में जो प्लांट है वो वहीं का
Originally
है,
from Assam.
वहीं पर ग्रो
Yes.
हुआ है.
So that is called the Camellia assamica.
Okay.
And the Chinese plant is called the Camellia sinensis.
Okay.
So that is the difference.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so you know, these are all interesting things which a lot of people don't know about tea. And we're also currently working on a museum on the property. Key people can come and understand these things. And we also do a guided tour. So what we are talking about, if you visit us, we have guides who will share all this information with
Right.
you, and you can actually see the factory.
Right.
So the idea was first to educate people
I agree with you.
about-
completely.
tea, Kangra tea. Why is Kangra tea different?
Then you know, each and every sip you will be feeling that whole process.
So it's a very interesting thing we've noticed is most people when they finish the tour, the common feedback we get is we didn't realize it is so complicated to make a cup of tea. It is such an everyday beverage that people don't realize कि चाय बनाने में कितना effort है.
I agree.
And I'm not saying that you get teas at all kinds of prices. In India, you'll get tea at 100 rupees a kilo. You'll get tea at lakh rupees a kilo as well.
That I experienced. I believe you know tea house, Calcutta tea.
Yes.
Right. तो वहाँ पर ऑक्शंस होता है टी
हाँ.
मीटिंग. तो वही आप जो बात बोल रहे थे मैं बहुत बचपन में गया था. आई वाज इन स्कूल्स, राइट. वन ऑफ माय फैमिली बिजनेस, वन ऑफ माय एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली पर्सनल वाज हैविंग अ बिजनेस, ये चाय पत्ती वाला. तो वहीं से तो पूरा होता है, आता है, ठीक है घर पे. तो वहाँ मैंने इसी 2000 रुपये का भी किलो चाय बिक रहा है. एंड 100-150 रुपया का भी चाय ना, ये 2000 का चाय में होता क्या है भाई?
Wait, that is what, again, these were all learnings. I didn't come with any education for tea. So when I joined, even I was very shocked, and when I would taste some of these teas and I used to wonder, and then now that I understand, now I realize why those teas have that value. And it's only, it's with any product, you get cars at every single price.
Right.
Now there is a reason why, yes, there is a brand value, but there are reasons why some cars are more expensive than the other cars. Or there are some clothes are more expensive than the other clothes. ऐसा नहीं है कि it's in every product. It's just the understanding of that product or stuff like that.
एक क्वेश्चन आ रहा मेरे जहन में, ये है दिस बिजनेस, ये जो बिजनेस है बहुत लेबर इंटेंसिव बिजनेस है, ठीक है, बहुत लेबर इन्वॉल्व है। लेबर इन्वॉल्व है मतलब क्योस भी हैंडल करना पड़ता है, सेटिस्फाई करना पड़ता है। इस चीज़ को आप कैसे हैंडल करते हो? और आपने एक बात भी मुझे बताया था रिलेटेड टू व्हेन वी आर हैविंग अ कन्वर्सेशन प्रायर रिकॉर्डिंग, कि असम में आप लोग का जो टी स्टेट था एंड इट क्लोज डाउन, राइट?
So we had some issues. See, Assam back in the day had issues.
Insurgency
And
issues जब होता है,
Insurgency
right,
issues
right,
जो था. And we faced some issues that time.
मैं ऑडियंस के लिए बता दूं, असम में लिंग्विस्टिक इंसर्जेंसी का एक मैटर था, दैट वाज उल्फा, यूनाइटेड लिबरेशन ऑफ असम। तो वो इट वाज अ लिंग्विस्टिक इंसर्जेंसी एंड उस दौरान देयर लॉट ऑफ टी स्टेट फेस्ड लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज। सो वही रिलेटेड चीज़ मैं सूर्या जी से ही पूछा, बिकॉज their family business also got impacted because of that. It's not about only insurgency, it's about in any business where lot of labor factors are there, बहुत सारा ups and downs आता है। ये एक ऐसा बड़ा इशू है
Yeah.
जो बहुतों ने फेस किया। आप थोड़ा इसके बारे में अगर शेयर कर पाओ तो।
So we had an estate there, and उसमें because of that there used to be जो बंद बोलते थे, or they would shut the tea estates down, and it was also sadly उसी time पे there was a huge crash in the tea market.
Okay.
So prices were not there.
Which year this was?
This was in the late 90s.
Okay.
Tea that time, again, not only our family, a lot of families went through this up and down, where for 2-3 years the prices were very low, costs were going up, many estates did not survive. Ours was one of them. We had a lot of issues with being able to pay on time.
And that was a lease state or a purchase
So
state?
Assam and Darjeeling mein generally most estates are leased on a long-term basis from the government. So they're 99-year leases from the government, and you buy these leases. So that's how we had got that tea estate, and then you can sell that lease to somebody else as well.
सब लीज जो बोलते हैं उसको।
हाँ, so वो lease आपका transfer हो जाता है.
अच्छा अच्छा।
But eventually government के अंदर ही वो lease होता है.
ठीक।
So then we ended up selling that tea estate.
Okay.
And we couldn't afford to have the losses there, so that's how Dad had to sell it. But मेरा sadly after I turned 10, so this is in 98, I was not allowed to visit because there was so much insurgency. So there was a little bit of crime, and there were
Extortion factors were there,
so
kidnapping
there's
factors were
a
there,
famous family from Calcutta, the Paul family. Sadly उनके family में there was an issue. So after that a lot of people got very scared, and so that's why we didn't go. But now if you see, there's been amazing development. Assam is a great place for tea, and tea gardens are booming there. So it's good to see that turnaround, because a lot of my cousins still have plantations there.
Okay.
And उनका
जो आपने बताया था डिवीजन हुआ था फैमिली बिजनेस में, जिनका उस वहाँ पर शेयर रह गया जो कंटिन्यू किया वो। ओके ओके।
So Assam is doing well right now, and there's a state is growing. So it's see, I think that is all kismat. So it's
Destiny.
I look at it, obviously I can be sad about it, but we've got to go forward. Sometimes I do tell my dad कि because Assam was going through a good time, if we had that tea estate तो क्या होता? But there's no point lingering in the past. So we've got this, and we've got challenges with this as well. So
Challenges such as?
So like I was saying earlier, changing weather patterns,
Right.
shortage of people
Right.
wanting to work in the plantation.
पीपल वाला मैटर को आप कैसे हैंडल करते हो?
Tough है. And it's not only in tea.
यही मतलब यंगर जनरेशन, कोई भी बिजनेस जनरेशन, जो भी कोई भी यंगर जनरेशन के बंदे जो कोई भी ऐसे बिजनेस में जाना चाहते हैं जिसमें लेबर इंटेंसिव फैक्टर्स हैं,
देखिए कोई भी बिजनेस में हार्ड वर्क के बिना कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है। अब even we always we only look at people successful and saying look at their, जैसे मैं पहले आपको बोल रहा था, look at how successful they are, look at how much money they have, look at the car they drive, look at the clothes, ये वो, we get enamored by that.
Right.
अब actors को भी ले लीजिए, we are like, oh look at them, for one movie they're making 10 crores. But to look at the number of people who make it, look at the struggle they have to go through to make it.
Right. The whole process.
Yeah.
So technically the process is important.
Exactly. And that hard work आप नहीं करेंगे तो you're not going to make it. Even with that whole, I believe that अगर आप, even if you come with a nepotism background, this whole debate was happening, if you're not working hard, eventually one day it's going to catch up to you. You can only live off that for a certain amount of time. Eventually, either you're okay to say कि हाँ I'm living in my family name, or if you're not working hard to grow or to sustain that, वो eventually आपको is going to catch up to you one day.
आप अगर अपने आप को प्रूफ नहीं कर पाते हो, अपना फैमिली नेम लेके तो लॉन्च हो सकता है, बट एपिटोम पाना, it's your hard work.
So I think everybody should deserve a fair shot.
Agreed. How you deal with your staffs?
See, I think I'm again very fortunate to be educated, and I would like them to also understand and grow. We keep telling them that everybody should grow together, and if I'm successful, I would like them to be successful as well. I think those old days have gone where
strike होने वाली बात,
और even this that पहले होता था that
आपने कभी फेस किया या फैमिली में कभी
touchwood अभी तक things have been good, and I'm very clear that I want to make a business which is sustainable. I should be able to pay my people on time. They should be happy being associated with us.
As per you, what is sustainability of business?
See, sustainability, I think one is you are not creating too much damage to the environment. It's not only the environment which is sustainability. I think the community around you is flourishing. There is growth in that. People, I think we get very happy when we see people who work with us, if their children go and become something successful. We've started doing a sports day. I would love to see if a sportsman comes out of somebody who's working from here, or we have somebody who's become a lawyer. We have some kids who've joined us in the offices. They're working on computers.
Right.
So I think these are things which are sustainable. I cannot expect that I will only grow and others will not grow. And
as a team,
yes.
That's a big spirit
and
which
you have
people need to learn.
Ensure that your team also feels that they have contributed to it. I would not say that today any business is successful because of one person, and I think most people will tell you that a business is successful because of the team and the people who build the business. मैं अकेला कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ.
सही बात.
And I've realized that. So that has to be, I think that is sustainable, and that is how you can build a business which is sustainable. Because if everything is dependent on you, and if something happens to you, then how does your business survive?
Agreed.
So I think this is the interesting thing with the changing generations. I think our mindsets, and it's something which I learned from other people. I learned from my friends how they run their businesses, or what is good practices. Hopefully, I'm also doing good practices, and people are happy working here. I can happily say that a lot of people who join us stick around.
So, if you get the opportunity to go back to your school days again, अगर आपको ऐसे टाइम ट्रेवल करने को मिल गया, सपोज, ठीक है, हाइपोथेटिकली आप अपने 8, 9, 10 में आ गए, आप जो किए थे जैसे थे वैसे ही रहोगे या कुछ चेंजेस करोगे?
नहीं, देखिए, आई थिंक डेफिनेटली, सो स्कूल इज नाउ, व्हेन यू आर इन स्कूल यू थिंक कि कॉलेज मजा आएगा,
अभी फिर से वापस जा रहे हैं ये मैच्योरिटी लेने के बाद.
तो I think school life is amazing. I think everybody should enjoy and make the most of it. Everybody thinks that adult life is great, but now that you're an adult, you think school life is great. And I would say, I think if I had to go back, I would take some things a little more seriously.
Such as
Some subjects or taking some classes a little
which
more
subject
serious.
specifically?
Math is very important.
Why
I was
so?
not very good at math. Now I understand. I'd like to say I'm pretty good with accounts, but I'm not very good with maths. So these are things. In our school, they taught us about tea making. There is a whole chapter about tea making because it's such an integral part of India.
And this part of tea making was in which subject?
I think it was a part. That's the problem. I don't remember.
अच्छा ये साइंसेस में था कि सोशल साइंसेस
I
में
think
था?
sciences में था.
अच्छा
And
केमिस्ट्री में था क्या?
see, this is the problem, right? उस time तो बच्चे थे. It didn't take it seriously because
Right.
I was like, अरे dad का business है, हमको क्या लेना है उससे? So these are things when you realize. But see,
पर ये एक बात मैं ऑडियंस को बोलना चाहूंगा, अगर आपका डैड का बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस है, हजारों करोड़ का है, और आपको मिल गया, उसका मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि बस आप भी हजारों करोड़ का बिजनेस हजारों करोड़ ही रख दोगे. I believe you agree with the words, right?
100%. That's what I said earlier. कि आप वो रहेगा उतना time तक. If you're not taking it forward, it will eventually start
Degrading, yeah.
So I completely agree with what you're saying. So वही था. I think that sometimes when you're children, you don't take things seriously because you're children. But see, that's a part of being a child as well.
Right.
I think people should enjoy the childhood and enjoy school and enjoy that experience.
Concluding question I will have, that is, can you give our audience, if any of our audience, कोई भी हमारे audience में से कोई भी अपना passion को इस agrarian business में लाना चाहता है, ये any form of agrarian, specifically this tea business, can you tell us 5-step process how the person can come into it?
So I think the first most important thing is, I would say it's a two thing which is most important is first understand the product. आप क्या बना रहे हो, आप क्या बेच रहे हो,
Right.
and then also understand your market. I think these two things are very important. If you find a product market fit, कि ये product है, ये market है, then there is a scope for everybody.
गवर्नमेंट जब ऑक्शन करता है अपना स्पेस के लिए, टी स्टेट के लिए, ये पता कैसे चलेगा लोगों को?
So I think most tea estates are currently owned. You will have to look for tea estates which are being resold.
अच्छा.
Now, उसमें भी there are years when tea is, as it's a commodity business, some years are very good, tea estate prices will go up.
अच्छा.
Some years are very bad, tea
So
estate prices
it
will
is
come
better
down.
to wait for the time when the market is bad.
It's always saying that you've got to find the right time. That's why, there is a right time for everything. For some people it might be the wrong time, for some people it might be the right opportunity. It's just upon when you get that opportunity.
A tea state of this scale, 500 acres, if I will try to understand, what would be the estimated establishment cost?
Usually the tea estates are valued as the amount of tea we make into an average price over the last 5-7 years.
So for an example,
So say if you were buying a tea estate which was making 1 lakh kilos and that the tea sells for say 400 rupees in average, so that value is about 4 crores for the tea estate.
okay,
But again, different areas have different rules. So if they're depending on the land rules. Now in Darjeeling, you can build hotels. So there is a certain premium
within the state.
within the estate. So there's a certain premium you get for that.
डुअर्स में भी होता है ऐसा?
Towards Bengal.
हाँ,
So
हाँ.
state policy होता
North
है.
Bengal में, right,
In
right.
Himachal, this is a freehold land. This is not a leasehold land.
What is a freehold land?
So freehold land is owned by the owner.
अच्छा,
So it is registered in the name of, say,
Owner.
in my case, my father.
जी.
So उसका एक वैल्यू अलग हो जाएगा because land का वैल्यू अलग होता है.
Correct.
So हर एरिया में टी का prices can be different. And now in lot of states, tea tourism has happened.
And
So,
booming.
Yeah. So these values of the tea estates have changed as well because some people are now looking at it as tourism locations and tea being a additional part.
Okay,
Because-
secondary product. The
Yes.
primary product is the
Is the
tourism.
tourism as well.
Okay.
But I think they go hand in hand.
So if you want to build, let's say, if you want to build a tree house in your state within this, in between the plantation.
So
Can it be
currently Himachal government has, I won't say it is not allowed right now, but we have put in requests and they are considering it. Hopefully in the future it will, because it adds as an additional source of income,
Right.
which is important as well. So now if these additional sources of income are there in a plantation, you are not only dependent on the plantation, right? So if the weather is bad, hopefully your
You have
hotel
a
is doing well.
second. You have
And then-
another source,
yes,
right?
Yes. So that is why tea tourism is becoming such an important part, or agri-tourism is becoming such an important part for farms.
So finally I want you to ask, आप हमारे ऑडियंस को अपने लाइफ लेसन से ऐसा कुछ पॉइंट्स बताइए जो कोई भी जो रिस्क टेकर होना चाहता है, या राइट, बिकॉज बिजनेस इज ऑल अबाउट रिस्क. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू टेक रिस्क, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू हैंडल रिस्क, यू शुडंट एंटर बिजनेस, राइट. जो रिस्क लेना चाहता है तो वो रिस्क कैलकुलेट कैसे करेगा?
So I think, देखिए, whatever business you get into, obviously you make a proposal. You understand the cost of the business, how large the market is, and how long can you sustain. अगर आपने लोन लिया तो how long can you sustain that loan or something like that. That you should know before you start the business. I will always recommend कि don't jump into a business, spend some money, borrow some money, and then try to say कि now I'm going to figure out मुझे क्या direction में जाना है. So I think the plan is very important. Once you understand that, then, and see, India is a great market with this increasing or the growth in the economy and the development happening here. I think there is no reason why people should not try new things in India. So, and I think India में अब failure is also being accepted. People are getting second chances. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक बार failure हो गए तो nobody is going to give you a job or something. Like, it's amazing to hear कि today I started something new. I have failed. I have come to you for a job. And people respect that कि आपके पास at least you had that forward thinking कि आप क्यों किए. And it was a planned, leap of faith. And ठीक है, sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't work out. But you had the courage to also take that leap of faith.
Thank you, Surya. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Such a pleasure. Thank you.
Such a informative session. And आपका जो experiences है, ये मेरे लिए तो बहुत बड़ी experience खुद के लिए बन गया. Being a teacher, being a academician, being a educator, I was getting education from you.
नहीं.
That's true. And the second part of thing, my audience, the younger generation for whom we have created this channel, I believe they will be learning a lot of things, a lot of pros and cons from your whole experience. So thank you, Surya.
Thank you so
very
much. Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.